October 18th, 2017. I know it's been a while since I did a video, but I've done a lot of contemplating and researching on this whole subject. And the reason why everybody's misled and can't quite put their finger on it, and you can find pieces of trails here and pieces of trails there and this and that. But what I've learned, especially with the entities that I caught, mainly on the day of the eclipse, and I'll show you them as probably as we're speaking right now. Um, and the entities that I've caught in the past, even like the hovering platform and stuff like that. Those were actually a little bit easier to come up with and figure out. Um, there's no way around it. These beings are the fallen angels. I know, as crazy as it sounds, and I gave my pictures over to Michael Herr, Shield of the Sun. I followed that guys for a long time now, 7 years, 6.5 years, something like that. Around 2010, 2011, I started watching him, and really helped bring a lot of things to light to me. And he's a really good researcher and really knows what he's talking about, and very educated in the Bible and everything. And he has to agree with me. As a matter of fact, he did 2 videos. I sent him pictures back in like December of 2016, and then I showed him what I had gotten on the eclipse and stuff like that. And he looked it over, and his people looked it over, and they all say the same thing. And you got these beings called the Elohim that are pretty much manufacturing the elements in our sky and our earth. You can go on anywhere on YouTube and just see the amount of manifestations in trees and landscape. And did you know that if you look at the southwest of the United States and then look at the Dome of the Rock, they're identical, and they have the same manifestations in them too. There's 5 manifestations in the southwest landscape, and it's in the same thing in the Rock of the Dome. I can't make this crap up, man. But so we got these beings that are making the clouds and moving this artificial light. It's the weirdest thing. It's like they use the clouds to hide themselves, or maybe the clouds are they're part of they're part of the earth. I don't know. You know, I think I could probably find a lot of answers in Genesis and Genesis 6 mainly, but all these things indicate one thing, and this is my best guess, is the reason why people are looking into different topics and different subjects on this, and one saying it's Nibiru, the other saying it's a sun simulator made by shadow governments and JPL and all this, which I think what they're doing is they're copying their technology the best they can, and in case they pull the plug, then we have at least some kind of artificial sunlight, because what's in our sky, as far as the clouds and the sun, is different. It's a lot different. It's like opposed to being like in a, let's say you're in like a really thin layered tent, light colored. It's the lights outside coming in, as opposed to a light bulb inside the tent trapping the light in. There's difference. You can tell the difference in the lighting. And that's how I can compare it from the past to now. Is like we have a light bulb in our tent now, as before it was like it was outside of our atmosphere. Now it's inside our atmosphere, if that makes any sense to you. But what is the hardest thing for humans, people, to accept, to have to deal with? It is the end. If it's the end of a movie, the end of the concert, or if it's the end of somebody's life that you care about, or if it's the end of your job, or the end of your relationship. These things are things that we deny naturally because of the shock of it. So how do you think, even for people that are super awake, what would you do in your mind if you weren't told these are the end days, but you knew it deep down inside, but you didn't want to hear it? You wanted to deny it, turn away from it, not accept it. And when you start to look into these things, you can find this. Ooh, Nibiru. Well, this has got to be the answer. Or, oh, it's the sun simulator. This has got to be the answer. It can't be the end. It can't be the fallen angels in the skies. It can't be. It can't be this. It can't be this. We will look for every avenue before we accept the end. I think if this is the end times, from my understanding, the end times last for quite some time. So, I think we all have plenty of time to get our lives in order and our lives straight, and I think probably what we need to do. This is the only thing I can come up with. Even if you want to say, oh, it's all peace and love, and there's Elohim in the sky making it, and they're so artistic and so beautiful and blah blah blah. You know what? If they're in our sky creating clouds and artificial light for us, that should tell you what time we're living in. We can research flat earth, you can research the globe, you can research aliens, you can research demons, whatever. But the fact is the facts. When you start seeing angels coming out of the eclipse and beings falling from the sky, there's only one thing that indicates, because it's not natural, we're not supposed to see this, but yet we see them leaking in through the veil all the time. I lost a lot of material again. Got a virus on my computer. I opened up I guess on a download, I had one of them free downloads. You have to take an extension or something like that for Chrome. Well, I guess one of them had a virus and just wiped my computer out. I lost a ton of photos. Seems like right when I get around 10,000 photos, something always happens to them and I lose them. This is the third time now. But I got the hard drive out. I'm trying to see if I can't retrieve at least a portion of the photos and videos. I had some backed up, but I have so many, it's nearly impossible to keep it all on SD cards and mass storage devices and stuff like that. There's just not enough. But I'll always always keep tabs on the sky and take pictures and show them to you guys. But and show you the progress of the times we're coming into, and how the veils it's being separated, it's being pulled right now. And I think Antarctica melting has a lot to do with some stuff too. And pretty soon a video like this ain't gonna really intrigue people so much, because of everything that's gonna be going on in the near future. I bet you in the next like year to 2 years, it's just gonna be one hell of a ride. Well, that's what I got for you. If you don't like the music, turn it down. Be smarter. If be grown up. Put the music on there to kill the time, so you guys can see the photos. If you like it, listen to it. If you don't, just turn it down. I'm gonna show you a little bit of the progress in Houston and restoring some of these flood homes at the very end of the video. If you guys are interested, it's coming along. Y'all take care.